Hello, everyone, again. I know you've seen my face so many times. You're wondering, really, girl, when you gonna stop? Anyway, just first of all, congratulations on getting here. If you've gotten here, it means that you've gone all through all of the previous videos before this one, and you've gone through the quizzes, and you're slowly by slowly learning what the incoming global volunteer portfolio entails. It is definitely not easy coming into a new organization, having to learn all the different processes and protocols that are already there. But you are making such considerable progress, and we are so proud of you. So today we're just going to be going through the incoming preparation seminar. So the video before this was the exchange standards. So if you went through that video and you were listening keenly, the incoming preparation seminar is one of the standards that we need to facilitate. So what is the incoming preparation seminar and why are we having that session separately, So basically an incoming preparation seminar, or what we call an IPS, like when you get like into the groove of ISEC, you'll also be like, oh, I conducted IPS and all of that. So, and if you hear IPS, it basically means incoming preparation seminar. Remember, it is conducted immediately between when the EP arrives and but before their first day of work. So that window. So it's a space to prepare the exchange participant to the experience in Uganda and also add space to align with the exchange. Next, this video will not be very long. It's a super short video because we've covered we covered the standards in the previous video. So I just wanted to go more in depth into the IPS so that you understand what else should be entailed in the IPS. So basically, this is just like if you decide to use this session for your own incoming preparation seminar, then this you just replace this picture with yours. So first start with a get to know each other space. They just got to the country. Don't just begin with bombarding them already. Get to know them. Like what's their name? How old are they? Which country are they from? What are they excited for the exchange? Like get to know one another. Like you can also respond to these questions. You can do an icebreaker question, then go into the basics, right? Help them understand like the ISEC way, like who we are, our values, how we started. I'm not going to go deep into this because in the introduction to ISEC, this was already covered. But basically, these are things you need to know so that you can upskill people like EPs who come in and they're contributing to projects that are under ISEC. It's important for them to understand who we are and what we do. Then the other is just why we do what we do, how we do it, the inner and outer journey of leadership development, our ISEC values, what we do, just basically all of that, like the ISEC way, basically. And these are a few alignments that you need to do before arrival. These are things that we talked about, like the preparation standards. Visa and work permit, ensure that you give them like a written document detailing like invitation letter basically for that visa. Pick up, you have like WhatsApp text or an email just showing that you supported the EP in the airport pickup. Then the job description. For that, we said ensure the job description that was written on Expa matches the job description that the EP actually does. Then we have accommodation, the basics, access, a bed. They need access to a bed. They need access to clean water, electricity. Yeah, clean water, electricity. Yeah, there was something else, but I forgot. And just go through the exchange standards again to remember. Then basic living costs align with them. Like how much money will they need to survive for the 6 weeks for basic upkeep, and then money for travels, like different places they can travel to and the rough cost of that. Even if you don't know the exact amount, like what's the rough cost that they at least come in prepared. Then you can add anything else that they need to consider. And then this is expectation setting. This is very, very important. So for this, with regards to the exchange standards, there was the fact that like ensure that you've set expectations with the EP on what should they expect when they come into the country, what is the culture, what is the currency. For this, kindly align with your MCBP. If there's a booklet for this, if there's an email thread already, like an email already ready with all of that information, have it so that immediately an EP is approved, you just send them that. because expectation setting within the standards is the first thing that we do. But now during the IPS, just set like simple expectations with the EP. What do they expect of the project? What do they expect of you as their EP manager? Understand that. Then the important alignments you need to do. What is a global volunteer experience? Make sure you explain that to them very clearly. Also, just take them through the sustainable development goals, which project specifically is there, which SDG, sorry, specifically is the project geared towards. And then like just take them through the exchange standards. You don't have to go very in depth, but just give them like an overview. Like these are just a few standards that ISEC needs to fulfill for you to ensure that you have a quality experience. And this is where we are at. For example, we are at standard number 8 with incoming preparation seminar, which is what I am doing right now. Then next, we'll take you for your first day of work, and where you will align with the opportunity provider, where your job description will be defined, similar to the one you found on Expo when you were applying. The working hours are 25 to 45 hours. The duration is 6 to 8 weeks. Then the opportunity benefits is this and this and this. And we will ensure we fulfill that. Departure support, just give them like a rough, you see the way I've just summarized things very simply. I've not gone into, okay, this is the standard, this is how we'll fulfill it, this is how it will be on my OP. Remember, they're not members of ISEC, they don't need all of that. Like that knowledge was just for us, okay? And then here, just give them more details about the project. And then this is very important, what are safety measures and health management, right? If it's the flu season, maybe have them, expectation setting, have them come in with COVID-19 masks or something like that. What are some of the safety protocols they should observe in the country? For example, don't be outside past 9 p.m. Unless you want to risk being robbed or something like that. Just set very clear, like be very clear about the safety and health management protocols. And then here again, we have the ISEC values here. So goal setting consolidation here, their goals they set. So just align with them on what their goals are, their personal goals for coming into this project and coming to your country to volunteer. Then it's just the closing. How was their day? How are they feeling after today? Do they still have any questions? And then like this is just a simple closing activity. You don't have to do it. Just the EP writing a letter to their future self. And then maybe during the debrief when you're helping them with departure support, you guys can just read the letter together and see what the expectations were, know that these expectations were actually met. So like I said, this is a very non-technical session, super short, and same drill, link to the slides in the description box. Make sure you also find the link to the quiz. Make sure you fill it, and let us work to make ISEC in Uganda great. So proud of you again, and see you in the next video.